Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in to the Living in Seattle, Washington channel. Thanks for tuning in. Whether you're just getting on your journey of researching or you're ready to make the move to Seattle, today we're going to go over the 5 pros and the 5 cons of what it's like to live in the city of Seattle. Let's get into it. The first pro is the vibrant cultural scene. Seattle has so many different things to do. You will not be bored at all. It has a very diverse cultural landscape with numerous theaters. You have the museums, you have art galleries, you have the music venues, festivals. You can enjoy a wide range of experience like going down, walking along the Pike Place Market, the Seattle Art Museum, the Museum of Pop Culture, which is really cool. You enjoy a Sounders game, you can enjoy a football game, go Hawks. You can enjoy a lot of events that come in the city of Seattle, and you will always have something to do. Topic number 2 for the pro is the natural beauty and the outdoor recreation. It's surrounded by water, so you're always by water. You're never gonna be like far away from water. It's surrounded by water. So if you go down to the pier, you're gonna be walking around the pier, man, you're gonna get the awesome smell of the salt water, and you can, stroll along there and check out all the different shops. But you also, and then as you look out to the west, you're gonna see all the Olympic Mountains. As we stand on the pier, look out to the west. You have the Mount Rainier that you can look at. There's so many hiking trails, parks, water activities like kayaking, paddleboarding. So beautiful in Seattle. And so you will see the beauty and just always be in awe. The third pro is the job market, the thriving job market. Seattle's home to a lot of the booming tech industries like Amazon, Microsoft, Boeing. In the area, there's a strong healthcare sector in the city of Seattle. In fact, my wife's pregnancy was really difficult, and we used some of the top doctors in the city of Seattle. There's a lot of just, trending employers in the city of Seattle that make it appealing. The fourth pro is weather, the mild weather. Fall is absolutely gorgeous with all the different trees changing the colors. It's usually about 60 degrees in the fall time. Winter's really mild weather in the fall. It's usually about 40 to 50 degrees. Rarely drops below 30 degrees. If it's snowing, it'll drop about like 28, but it's really mild weather. Summer's very mild. It's not humid at all, like as in, Florida, that humidity. No, it's very mild weather. Topic number 5, it's a foodie's paradise. So if you are up for food, Seattle's where you want to be. It is actually a food lover's playground. It offers so many culinary experiences, especially if you enjoy fresh seafood at the waterfront restaurants. And there's also a lot of innovative new farm-to-table restaurants that source their food within like 100 miles in the city of Seattle. So you get that local food, which is really neat. There's a lot of local breweries. If you're in Seattle's home to coffee, so you're definitely gonna get some great coffee. So yeah, walking around downtown Seattle, make sure you could hop in and grab a good brewski, all right? So next up is the 5 cons. So topic number 1 is the housing, living in housing. The average cost of housing living in the city of Seattle is about $2,974 in expenses. So that's the top 2% of the most expensive cities in the world. Put it into perspective, that's 120th out of 2,202 cities in the United States. It's number 4 for 54th city in Washington. Housing's risen significantly. If you're gonna rent, you're looking for a 1-bed like studio, you're looking at like $1,400 for a 1-bed, 1-bath. For a 2-bedroom, you're looking at about $1,600. For a 3-bedroom, you're looking about $2,500 to $2,900 in the city of Seattle. The average cost of housing for a single-family house is about $845,000 right now. For a townhome or a condo, you're looking at about $745,000. Homes on market are selling for about 11 days on market compared to last year. Things were sitting about 23 days for things to be sold. According to a recent Zillow study, residents need to make a comfortable about $214,000 to be able to afford a home, and that's assuming a 10% down payment and the current interest rates. And so that was 79% higher than 2020 that you needed. And so it's definitely got pretty expensive. The next up we're gonna talk about is traffic and transportation. With the influx of new residents in the city of Seattle, the highways and the service streets are not large enough to keep with the influx of new people. So commuting times definitely have been extended. Definitely more congestion in the city of Seattle and presented a lot of infrastructure challenges. The roads have become very crowded and there's a limited public transportation. You do have the light rail, which is a rail system that they are working considerably to expand in new areas, but it is pretty congested. There also you have the bus system too, which is also you can use, but again, it is pretty packed in the morning. Usually people only be able to stand to get down to downtown Seattle. Next topic we're going to talk about is the weather. Seattle is known for its rainy, cloudy weather. Very overcast, weather, very gray, particularly during the fall and winter months. The lack of sunshine and long stretches of gray skies can make it difficult for some people to cope because there's just a long stretch of just no sunshine. And it's just gray and rainy, and it's made it hard for some people to deal with. So that definitely is a negative that you want to look at. Next up is homelessness. The city of Seattle definitely has a lot of homelessness, and it has presented a lot of frustrations for people because, there's been a lot of lack of resource for people to get off the streets and get into housing and get on their feet. I mean, you can be sometimes experiencing a beautiful park in the city of Seattle and you'll see, needles all around or garbage, or you'll see encampments, in residential areas and encroaching, close to homes. And so that's kind of made it kind of like a more of a distaste to be in the city of Seattle. And so it is not as desirable thing to be around, the encampments and the homelessness. Then next up, what we're gonna talk about is the limited parking and the high parking cost. So there is limited parking in the downtown core on the street. There are hourly meters that you will need to pay for. So if you are using a car to park in the downtown area, we'll have to pay that meter, or you'll find yourself getting towed. But again, it is, first come, first serve. So it is a little bit difficult to find parking. If you're gonna be parking in the garages, which there are a lot of garages, you'll be adding about $150 to $200 to your budget to park in the garages. If you are utilizing a car and you're parking in some of the residential neighborhoods, the parking on the street can become quite congested. It's very limited, very tight, and so if you're utilizing a car, it can be difficult. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video of the 5 cons and the 5 pros of living in the Seattle area. I would love to help you. Reach out to me, call me, text me, email me. I got your back. I'd love to help you on your home journey, whether it's moving to the city of Seattle. And I hope you have a wonderful day. All right, y'all, be blessed. Take care. Bye.